those devotions and the sacramentals, it reminds me of a story that I had read once about Mother Teresa and Saint Mother Teresa, and her devotion to Our Lady is, and I don't, again, I'm probably going to get some details wrong, and you guys can give me a hard time later, but she needed a saint for, I think, the lepers. So it was before Saint Damien of Malachi was canonized. And at the time, I think she had an audience with Pope John Paul II, Saint Pope John Paul II. She's pretty much blunt with him, hey, we need a saint for our lepers. And he's like, who do you have in mind? And she told him, she's like, all right, make him a saint. And he's like, that's not how this works. The church has this process and we have to go through it. So I think she went to whatever dicastery or office in the Vatican that was in charge of making these decisions and putting forth the canonization process. She said, give me, the paperwork that you have on Damien of Malachi. And all she did when she was there with the paperwork, she took a miraculous medal and taped it to the back of the paperwork, and then gave it back to the people in the office. And she's like, all right, we've done all we can do. We've entrusted it to Our Lady. And then they left. And then he ended up becoming a saint. Not too long after that. There were several miracles and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the blessed, Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Of course, she also, maybe she went home because she's known for I think it's her that was the quick novena, the flying novena.
Yes, the express memorare.
Memorare.
Right.
I think it's not. I always thought it was 9, but then someone said it was 9, then plus an extra one, a 10th one.
And Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so it's 9 memorares and then boom. And those are pretty powerful. I've done those before, in the parish, something happens that's very, there may be some struggle, or one time we had a tragedy, or maybe it could have been a tragedy. And so we just kind of spread a thing through the prayer line that at this time of the day, wherever you are, please stop. We're going to do this quick novena. And I think that people would comment later on, think that was so powerful to sit there and do that quick novena to the Blessed Mother. So
with trust.
I prayed those 10 on the way here for the podcast.
Really?
Today. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good. I prayed. I came from Lebanon, so it's like an hour and 10 minutes. So I had got a couple of rosaries in.
Yeah.
Right.
Blessed Mother, watch over me. I don't like doing these things. So if it's going to grow closer to people to Jesus Christ, you got to use me.
We were running out of gas coming home from the March for Life 5, 6, 8 years ago, and we didn't see any gas stations anywhere, so we started praying this express novena. And as we finished the 9th and began the 10th, we rounded the corner and there was this gas station. Nothing else on this exit at all. No other exits for miles with anything. No services. And I honestly feel like on some level that gas station doesn't actually exist in reality. It was just planted there in that moment because the people were so friendly. There was nice little sit down restaurant. How is this real? But it wasn't it felt so intimate, but we were completely protected in that way. So it was, that was a simple example of that.
Was this coming from DC or from?
Yeah, from DC.
From the March.
So it was a beautiful.
If you haven't already, subscribe, make sure you're getting those notifications, and especially share. Definitely share if you found some of this video to be helpful or in any way insightful. Share it with others, so that'll help us out a lot, help our mission out. Until next time on Spirit and Spire.